Hi, Roy here on Roy Reads Anything, and the anything that I read includes this yard-long shelf full of books that I bought as shabby chic decor. So not reading books, or they're judged not to be reading books. I've just dropped one on the floor. That's how great they are. Judged not to be for reading, but I'm reading them anyway. Working my way along. The spectacled bear that indicates how far I've got is about a third of the way now. This week I've been looking at Everybody's Dog Book, a small green in terrible condition. You know, why is this worthless? Well, it's curved. It's kind of there are brown stains on it, which I'm charitably thinking might be blood. So yeah, a forgotten old book, but let's give it one last moment in the sun. Everybody's Dog Book, practical stuff about looking after dogs. Here are some dogs. I know YouTube likes to see animals. Here are some. Look at these guys. Here's Lenniscar Lucy, a fine type of collie. For instance, lots of looking after stuff, which is probably pretty much true today, although I was surprised to be told not to keep a lump of rock salt in the dog's water. Apparently that's not a good thing. That's an old wives' tale. You're better off cleaning the bowls rather than relying on the sterilizing ability of salt, which might put the dog off drinking the water. Okay, so Everybody's Dog Book. I think it's interesting because the whole idea of self-improvement. So this was published in 1940. W. Falsham and Company, still going. They publish a magazine of astrology predictions every year called Old Moore's Almanac, and other stuff you could get in the series. How to Talk Correctly by Professor Duncan. How to Get a Job and Keep It. Correct Conduct, a book of don'ts. How to Write Correctly. How to Cook Correctly. Wireless Really Explained. How to Succeed in Business. Correct Bookkeeping. So there's lots of, some of it's sort of career orientated. This How to Get a Job stuff. There's also Careers for Boys, How to Place Your Boy. Careers for Girls, How to Place Your Girl. But also doing things right or not doing things wrong. This Talking Correctly stuff. Also, there's giving you sort of personal skills like being able to tell funny stories. Ha ha ha, funny stories and jokes. Each of those ha's has one more exclamation point than the previous ha, so it's an ascending sequence of ha's. How to Entertain, public speaking, the best dramatic poems. So, you'd have a job, you'd have some skills, you'd be able to read a dramatic poem, tell a joke, but also some self-reliance as well. Everybody's Poultry Book, Vegetable and Fruit Growing, Everybody's Animal Doctor. So these kind of looking after yourself kind of things, self-reliance. Don'ts for motorists, how to conduct meetings. So lots of stuff that would sort of enhance your life. I was particularly struck by 100 Cocktails by Bernard in quotes, and I think there's something about having a single name in quotes associated with the making of cocktails that seems extraordinarily raffish and lovely. And there's some more adverts in the back. They're slightly so these are their 1 shilling books. They also did some 2 shilling books. Falsham's Home Library, similar thing. Falsham's Letter Writer, What Shall I Say? Contains hundreds of specimen letters for every occasion and hints on punctuation, grammar, common blunders and the right choice of words. Falsham's Etiquette for All. What shall I do? Speeches and toasts for all occasions. How to entertain and amuse your guests. So again, the same sort of thing really. You're getting these skills almost for like class mobility maybe, as well as entertaining yourself in the home with card games, party games, fortune telling, Napoleon's Book of Fate, and finally you've got 100 Things a Boy Can Make. Contains instructions how to make a variety of useful things. Will keep a boy amused for weeks. 100 Things a Girl Can Make. Original notes and illustrations that will please the hearts of girls for all ages. So, boys, useful, girl, heart. This is where the symbolic order was forged. So, interesting little thing. Like I say, it's wrecked and ruined. I'm not sure what I'll do with it, but I think we've resurrected those dogs for one more time. Maybe that's enough. Maybe now this book can be given some sort of Viking funeral. Other stuff in the world of me reading. Finished Lost Horizon, which was a group read on MJ's Discord, which is really good. Not finished yet. I mean, the group read isn't finished yet, so I won't say much about it. I finished Charles Dickens, Oliver Twist. So Charles Dickens novel, one of those books where I know it through adaptations. I'd seen the musical, seen a movie, probably seen a TV series. So interesting to actually read the real thing, which is a lot more savage in a way. The sort of social comment on the times, poverty, crime, people's attitudes to the poor, all of that is quite hard going, but it's also very, very melodramatic, very exciting. I might do a full thing about that. Also in the world of Dickens, been thinking ahead towards Christmas. Something I've bought but not read is The Haunted House, which is actually a sort of round robin story where it's Dickens writes part of it and then other writers. So this was in his published in his magazine all the year round. So it's a sharecropper story. Charles Dickens with Hesba, Stretton, George Augustus, Sala, Adelaide and Procter, Wilkie Collins, Elizabeth Gaskell. So a range of less well-known and very well-known writers doing a joint story that was published over the Christmas period. So got to read that. And another Christmas thing, I bought a bunch of Christmas numbers from all the year round. So each year there'd be an extra Christmas number, double length, and they appear to basically be novels really, that they unlike the normal magazines, they just seem to contain one story. So none of these are famous, none of these contain famous stories, but hey, it's conducted by Charles Dickens. It's I put these away because they absolutely reek of mold. It's almost to the point of being unpleasant. So these have been airing throughout the year. Hopefully get onto the Christmas numbers. You know, maybe I'll endeavour to read one Dickens Christmas story each year, starting with one of these. Okay, that's me for the week. I hope that's been of interest. Hello to anyone who's a new subscriber. Anyone who's maybe just wandered into this, you might want to subscribe for more nonsense of this sort coming your way. And now I will say goodbye.